Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Buffaloes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Turner. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Turner. Got a little grass. Picks up the first down. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Young. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The run to the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Lewis to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Here we go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Following the play, there is a Pitt Panther slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Tight end finds a soft spot. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
On the draw, it's Turner. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Inside the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for room, it's Ballard. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Kent. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Running inside, it's Turner. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Going to the run, it's Turner. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They're going to run it to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to the air. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Floyd. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Lewis. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Run in the red zone. It's Welch. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Snagged in the middle. It's Kent. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. You can tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. Get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Throwing, Lewis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it.
Freeze. Go.
Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. The 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Young. Hard running there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. The run inside. It's Turner. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Pitt pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. 7-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
And the Buffaloes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. That delay of game penalty took them out of second and short. Here they come needing 8. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Louisiana, taking on the number 13 team, the Appalachian State Mountaineers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got an open man. There he goes to the right. 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes or deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead. Turning it on! The 10! Touchdown Panthers! And that one will give them the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. On the move, it's Young. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Extending the play. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll get rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of him, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
There's a crease. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Finds his big tight end, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Making side adjustments here. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. Third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Dances away. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on fourth and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space. It's Turner. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Maybe some room here. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll run play action. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air on second down. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Third and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here, and how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
Number 91, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Unloads to the wideout. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab in their space. The 40. At Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Finds his big tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. What a big turn of events. That fumble recovery sets them up, and all they need to do is get into field goal range. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense changing the play. Looking for a crease. It's Young. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Booster. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. There's some room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Turner. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. Just keeps moving. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the pass, you keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.